Hello. I will tell you about immersive media art. Where did it come from, and why do we like it? But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Anna Smirnova. I'm media art curator and art manager from Moscow. I'm head of Generative Gallery, and today I represent Radika Design Studio. And a few words about the studio. Radika Design is a multimedia design studio that specializes on immersive spaces, interactive installations, AI and CG production, and creating audiovisual shows. Over the 18 years of its existence, Radika Design has implemented more than 500 projects all over the world and worked for different brands, companies, and institutions. At the studio was created by the artists along with a successful commercial production. Studio is also focused on the creating of art projects. And in their art practices, the studio actually explores the boundaries of human consciousness and the limits of human perception of space, time, light, and sound. Here is the brief formula of art projects by Radika Design. We work with technology, light, colors, and forms, united into complex setups to transform the space where installations are placed and the human perception, and create the unique experiences. And mostly these experiences are immersive. And what is actually immersiveness, which is quite a popular word today? The dictionary defined it is as an ability of artwork to immerse someone into a space, into artificially created environment. For many years, the immersiveness has been one of the most important abilities and functions of artworks. All forms of art tended to create the imaginative world that will immerse readers or spectators into it and replace the reality. The tools for it were different. Literature uses first-person narrative to make readers feel closer to the hero. The painting employs the direct perspective, which creates the illusion of the real world on the picture. Cinema, especially at the very beginning, utilizes the expressive video angles sometimes that scared people, as it was on the first screening of Arrival of the Train by Lumiere brothers, which turned out to be a real horror for the people of that time, because they thought that the train would come directly into them. Back in that time, technology had that limits, that led artists to invent some creative way to overcome the limits. And here's the example of the painting, the sculpture, and the photography of the earlier 20th century that depicts the idea of movement by static tools in static forms, which actually looks brilliant. But nowadays, technology has gone further, and with the advancement of technology and digitalization of culture, the immersive experience went to another level. And now artists can engage not only the visual perception and perception of the space as it used to be in previous centuries, but create a truly multisensory experience with the light, with kinetic motion, with smell, sound, and everything you might imagine. So in my opinion, immersive media art is a truly a continuation of the immersive tradition. And the artists who work in this field actually have limitless capacity to create a new environment with the impact on people, which is now more than real. So now let me share you several projects by Radica Design Studio I'm the part of in the field of immersive media art. The first of it is Audiovisual Performance 7 by Radica Design, and it explores the idea of synesthetic perception. The performance consisted of 7 parts, which refers to 7 colors and 7 notes. And generative content was linked in the Touch Designer to the multi-channel audio, allows people actually to see the light. Here is the performance, the part of it, references to the concept. And each part of the performance has its own color, has its own character, and visual expression. And the visual part of the performance was broadcasted on the 7 LED columns, 35 meters each, surrounded by beams and lasers. And multi-channel sound actually was spacious, so if you move inside the venue, you can hear slightly different sound of the audio. Here is the scheme. So as a result of its performance, the viewers become not only the spectators, but also the participant of this event, and followed the story, the journey on the light, from black and white to multicolor rainbow spectrum. So it was a truly immersive performance. The other example of the artwork that immerses someone into the narrative is Sphere Multimedia Performance by Radica Design. The idea behind this installation is to combine the shapes of circle and the shapes of square as a symbol of material and spiritual coexistence. The installation consists of quite an unusual setup with a LED transparent screen and reflective balloon. Here is the part of it. Yeah. And the story behind the installation actually told us about the human formation. It has 3 parts: adaptation, individualization, and here is the individualization, and integration. It interprets the development of the personality of the human, where the circle stands for the soul and the square stands for the body in the soul. This installation actually attracted people onto several layers, several levels of its functioning. With their unusual setup and interesting technical solution, it puzzles people. With the story, it engaged them and kept them connected to it. And with the reflections from the giant sphere, it creates a very interesting effect in the venue, so it altered the venue with the different colors. So it was very interesting to watch the transformation of the venue during the performance. It was very good, and people spent much time there. And last but not least project I would like to share with you is a magical portal by Radica Design, which was created for electronic music festival Signal in Russia. The installation was placed on the bridge, and it refers to a metaphor of transition between two areas. One area was the forest, the place of freedom and nature, and the other area was a festival, which is the place for self-expression and creativity. So the bridge and installation portal was in between of these two areas, a transition zone. And it was located in Nikola Lenivets Art Park, an interesting place near Moscow. And with quite a plain setup, consists of laser beams, fog, and audio sound. Radica Design actually created an interesting illusion of the landscape floating in the air with lasers. Some guests even thought that it's maybe some kind of hallucination they had. In my opinion, immersive media art main feature is to provide the unique experience to people and to make them feel connected to each other while they go through the watching of the installation. Immersive media art also suggests us a new approach where the spectator is actually placed inside the artwork, and he or she feels that he is a part of the installation. He is the co-creator of the whole experience. And maybe that is why immersive media art installation sometimes called magic. Thank you.